Hello, my name is Daniel. I live in a semi-large neighborhood. The neighborhood has different regions, like different structures within colors of the houses. Summertime just began, and I am in my neighborhood swim team. I go there every morning for practice, then head back to my house. I love to swim, it's super fun to explore the water and touch the bottom of the pool. Something I never really thought about. Who really manages the pool or directs it? That thought, the thought never really left me. But then I got excited because I was going to go bird watching in the woods. I was looking for the salt marsh sparrow. That was my main species I've been looking for about 2 weeks. I didn't find one, but I saw other cool bird species, so I decided to head back home. I arrived home and took a shower. After I took a shower, my brother took me to eat lunch with him. We finished our lunch, and we decided to go cut our grandparents' grass. The yard was huge, the backyard, so they have a tractor. I was excited to finally use the tractor to cut the grass. It took me about 45 minutes to cut all the grass, and my older brother trimmed and edged. We went in to go spend time with our grandparents for about 3 hours. My brother and I said bye to our grandparents and left to go to our house. It was about 5:30 p.m. when we arrived at our house. We decided just to stay in the house and watch a show with our parents. After watching the show for about 1 hour, I felt a feeling, dread and sadness, like we weren't safe. That feeling stayed with me for about 10 minutes. Stayed with me until it just suddenly left me. I felt better, and then asked my brother if he wants to play video games together. He said, sure, why not? And then we played on our PCs together for about 30 minutes. Then we decided to go to get gas for our car that was running low. We got gas, went back home, got a snack, and went to bed. I nearly fell off the bed that night and woke up in a shock because of that. I woke up to a crisp summer morning, excited for swimming practice. I went to swimming practice and nearly got hit by a bird when I dived in the pool. Swim. After about 50 minutes of swimming practice, I finished off with a 200 freestyle and got out of the water and dried off. So one of my coaches who graduated high school standing near the snack bar by himself. I remembered my curiosity about who manages the pool. I went up to him and asked him, who is the manager of the pool? He answered. He looked at me for a couple of seconds with a blank face. He doesn't come by often at all, but somehow he still stays the manager of the pool. I was surprised by that response, since I thought the manager of the pool came here every day to assess everything that is going on. I started to walk back home when I felt a sense of fear and dread, like I was unsafe again. Then I saw a person walk towards me with a full violet cloak on. I couldn't see his face because the cloak was covering it. Hello, what's your name? I said. Just call me pool director, son. His voice scared me for some unknown reason. You're the pool manager? Yes, I am. And you're not safe near me. You have some bad survival instincts. Look at all the coaches. They have left because of me. They're scared of me. I got caught off guard by that comment. It was weird yet terrifying. Since it's your first time seeing me, I'll let it slide this time, but you better run. After he said that, I ran back home, not looking back. Something about him was off. I ran even faster until I couldn't anymore. Then I made it home. I breathed heavily, every thought holding pounds of weight to it. I felt true fear for the first time. Nothing like it ever happened to me before. Even though the day was bright and sunny, it held a terrifying creature in the midst of it. I knew it was far from human. It was something else. I'm terrified of the thought of going back to swimming practice tomorrow morning. Couldn't meet the pool director again. I had to make precautions so I don't see him again. I was making a plan to not meet him a second time. I was going to make a different route to swim practice and a whole nother route back from swim practice. I planned the two routes out in about an hour. Now, after making the routes, I am paranoid to even look out my window because I don't want to see him again. But then I thought of something. I felt the same feeling when I met him today and yesterday. When I felt fear and dread, I came to a conclusion that the feeling of fear and dread is when I get near him or when he gets near me. And the more safe I feel, the more happy I feel, the more farther he is. I nailed it. I found out. And I will use it to my advantage, like a compass. I was paranoid. The rest of the summer was a nightmare. I was looking at every corner I walked. I dreaded swim practice every day. But strangely, I never saw him again. I think that's for the better. But each time I go to school, I feel the dread each time I exit the school. And I'm worried I'm going to see him again.